Did you know that there are only 3 evidence-based treatments for ADHD? Evidence-based, what does that mean? To get the term evidence-based applied to a treatment, it has to meet a rigorous criteria. There has to be enough randomized controlled studies in unbiased journals that are refereed and looked over to make sure that they are doing good research. Then it can be called evidence-based. So far to date, there are only 3 that meet the criteria. The first one, medication. Some people can't wait to get their hands on it. Some people are steadfastly against it. Whatever your stance is, the result of the research shows that it is effective in treating the symptoms of ADHD. Behavioral therapy. If you don't like medication or you want to add something to make the treatment even more effective, you can do behavioral therapy. That is a set of skills, strategies that the person can learn that will impact the ADHD in a positive way. And it's very effective. Combining medication and behavioral therapy seems to get a little bit better result than either one alone, but either one alone is pretty effective in most people most of the time, not everybody every time. The third one, neurofeedback. That is a more modern treatment that has only recently gotten into the category of evidence-based. What is neurofeedback? You go to a facility that does it. They glue little wires to your scalp. You watch a movie, and as you're watching, if you start to lose focus and not pay attention, the screen starts to dim and go out of focus. You bring your attention back to it intentionally, and then the screen clears up and you're watching. Over repeated practicing this, your brain starts to naturally improve. Did you know that there are only 3 evidence-based treatments for ADHD? First of all, evidence-based, what does that even mean? To get the term evidence-based, a treatment has to undergo rigorous trials, randomized controlled trials in refereed journals that are looked over where the researchers don't have any bias. If it can meet this criteria, it gets that term. The first one, medication. Some people are for it. They can't wait to get their hands on it. Some people are steadfastly against it. Whatever your stance is, the research shows that medication is highly effective in treating the symptoms of ADHD in most people most of the time. Not every person every single time, but there are side effects and there are things about medication that people don't like, despite the fact that it does treat ADHD pretty well. Behavioral therapy, what is that? That is where the person will learn a set of strategies and skills, time management skills, ways to reduce procrastination, and they're learning these strategies and employing them. And again, it works. The problems caused by ADHD drastically reduce. Either one of those first 2 are great. You can even combine the 2 and you get a little bit better result than either one alone. This third one, neurofeedback, that one has only recently got into the category of evidence-based. What is neurofeedback? In neurofeedback, you go to a facility, they glue little diodes, electrodes to your head with wires, and you watch a movie. It's as easy as that. As you start to lose focus and you're not paying attention, the screen will detect that and start to dim and go out of focus. You bring your attention back to it, and the screen's back in focus again. Over time, your brain learns to stay focused for longer periods of time. It's like exercising a muscle, the attentiveness muscle. One of the problems with this is it's expensive. You got to go to these regular treatments. The other problem is it is a lot like a muscle in that if you stop doing the neurofeedback, your brain will revert back to baseline the way it was. So a lot of people prefer the first and second treatments more. So there you have it. Good luck. I'll see you in the next episode. Try some of these. If you have ADHD, I recommend seeking some type of treatment for it instead of trying to figure it out yourself. Take care and take it easy. And remember, psychology works.